Hi, I'd like to take a few seconds and introduce myself to the class. My name is Brett Willhoit, and as you guys can see, hopefully on the screen as well too, that I am in my 10th year of being a business education and technology teacher. I currently teach at Crystal Lake Central High School. It's my 5th year here as well too, and that is in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. It's kind of a unique situation because we are a high school only district, and we have Crystal Lake Central is one of 4 high schools in the district. We currently have about 1,500 students here at Crystal Lake Central alone. The city of Crystal Lake has 3 of those 4 high schools, and then the next town over nearby, Cary, also has the 4th high school as well too. So we do try to articulate as much as we can with the lower levels, but we kind of are just a high school only district, which is pretty rare compared to most of the rest of the school districts in the nation as well too. The other thing that's kind of unique about us as well is the fact that how our school is kind of made up, and it is composed of 2, unfortunately, fairly distinct groups, and they're mainly separated by income, unfortunately. We have kind of a little pocket of very high income households and families. And then we also have kind of a good chunk of our community also comes from on the other side of the economic spectrum, kind of a low SES kind of student group as well too. So it makes for some interesting classroom environments and interesting hallway environments as well too. And so unfortunately, for better or worse, there are some gaps that we are trying to kind of work on and address as well too. Some of the other schools in our district are a little more self-sorted as far as the income levels go. So it's kind of an issue that we kind of alone are facing in our district as well too. I am also currently the head girls cross country coach and also head girls track coach as well too. So that also keeps me fairly busy. So in addition to teaching full time, I pretty much coach all throughout the year as well too. And then if I'm not busy enough with that, taking these classes for my master's degree as well too. Being a business and technology teacher, I have always been throughout my entire career been very focused and interested in technology and how that can hopefully enhance the engagement of our students as well too. And I'd also want to touch on and kind of incorporate the fact that I come from a whole family of educators. We kind of love to joke around in the fact that it's kind of the family business for us as well too. My brother teaches at the school in our district to the south of us as well too, here in town. My sister teaches a couple towns away too. My dad recently retired from teaching 30-something years as well. I've got cousins, aunts, uncles as well too that all teach as well. So it's kind of like, you can say it's kind of in our blood too. Lastly, I am using Screencastify to record this, and it's something that, full disclosure, I have used this once before, so by no means am I an expert, but this past summer I took a class basically was taught how to teach in a new program called Mobile Makers, where students have to create mobile apps for Apple and using Apple's programming language called Swift. And so we had to do the same basic thing, make a little video to introduce ourselves to the class, because there was an online component first, and then we met for a week downtown Chicago, very long, very intensive training for that process as well too. So try to kind of utilize the same kind of approach that we kind of learned throughout in that as well too. It was fairly simple, fairly easy. So I'm hoping that this time as well, second time around, will also be fairly simple to be able to upload and share for the rest of the class. I do like this idea. I think it's a great way to help enhance online learning, because it was something that, even though the class was both online and then face-to-face in the summer, even though we are only online only here, it still helps to be able to see each other, learn a little bit more about the person that you are also kind of sharing the class with as well too. So I'm glad to see it's a part of this class and hope that it's part of future classes as well too. Thank you for your time.